Okay, happy 2019. Let's do this call. I'll be waiting for Stephanie Packer to join me here in just a second. And we're so excited. We're bringing you all the energy, all the tips to start your year off strong. I know you guys are already rocking it, but this should definitely add fuel to the fire. So here is Steph. Let's grab. Okay, thanks, ladies. This way, you see equal squares of both Stephanie. There we go. That's better.
Hello, everyone.
Way better than you off of my head.
Yeah, okay, I just have to adjust here.
All right. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Nikki.
Sorry, one sec.
Oh, all good. Everyone's just coming in. You just get settled.
Okay.
Ladies, I'm drinking a super antioxidant rich latte. Any idea what I put in it?
Turmeric.
No turmeric.
Cinnamon.
No cinnamon. I don't know why I didn't think of this before.
Rev.
Okay. Rhodiola root, green tea, black tea, white tea, ginseng. It is I just steamed milk and then added the Rev. Like I just blended it together.
Hello.
It's like everyone's talking about like the chaga lattes, whatever. We have Rev lattes, you guys. Like so good, right?
I have never thought of that. That is something I'll make tomorrow.
It's like this like lemony deliciousness. Yeah, I've never thought of it.
Genius.
Me of all people.
Genius.
All right, so Michelle, Hillary, I see your beautiful faces. Would you mind just tagging anyone who you want on this call, anyone who's not currently on? And Steph and I will get started once there is, let's say, 15 people on?
Sure, yeah. I can't see who's on, I think because you started it. So I'll just, if there's comments, I don't know if they're coming in or not, but.
Awesome. So Michelle, Hillary, I don't know who else is here. Once you guys are here to tag someone, say hi, wave, give us a heart or something. And Steph and I are going to be bringing you 10 ways. Take it over.
10 ways to align your energy for massive success. So,
ways to align your energy for massive success.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
So it's going to be interesting, you guys, because Christa and I came up with the title and we haven't consulted with each other what our 5 ways are. So we're going to see if there's like overlapping or we don't know. We don't know what's going to come out of this.
Who knows? Who knows? And I think it's really interesting too because we may have like 10 brand new things or there might be a lot of synergies, but I think that will also tell us a lot too in terms of what is overlapping.
Yeah.
Welcome, Christa. Christa, as you're coming on, just tag your teamies and even crossline, whoever is not on the call. And Steph and I are going to start once we see some double digits here in the attendance. And as you're coming in, I just have to show this from Mel Robbins. Well, I'll read it to you, then show it to you. But joy lives on the plane that gratitude lives on, that grace lives on, that presence lives on. It's not a feeling, it's a state. Pretty good, eh? Gonna read it one more time. No, we have matching top knots, don't we?
Yeah.
Matching top knots. I thought the higher the bun, like up leveling success.
Reaching to the gods of success, the goddesses.
To download the wisdom. Okay, I'm gonna read this one more time. Joy lives on the plane that gratitude lives on, that grace lives on, that presence lives on. It's not a feeling, it's a state. So joy is a state that comes from gratitude, grace, and presence. Pretty wise there, Mel Robbie.
I like it. It actually ties in really nicely with one of my points. So,
yeah. Okay, perfect. See, we're on the same point. Everyone's doing such a good job tagging everyone. So, Steph, what was your weekend like?
It was good. We went go-karting. So we took the nephews go-karting and I came in above most of them, so that was good.
That's awesome.
The only girl, and I kicked their butts. And we did that. What else did we do? It was kind of a low key. I don't know what else I did. That's like the highlight. That's what I remember doing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. What about you?
Hi, Kiana. Well, you guys all, I think everyone's seen Marcus's little accident there. So we laid low this weekend, and it was actually, that happened to Marcus on Friday, but the day before, Curtis had to go home because he got hit in the head real bad. So we were like on concussion watch. The big freedom aha moment or awesome moment was when on Friday when we got that super scary call, and it was hilarious because I was actually doing a meditation for Marianne Williamson, and my phone was on airplane mode, like do not disturb, right? So my phone, like the school was calling me, but it went right to voicemail. And so they called Mike, but they always call me first. So Mike comes barreling in the room like, we gotta go, Marcus had a major injury, we have to go to school. Well, we went from like pajamas to the school, which is a good 10-minute drive, probably in like 5 minutes flat. Like we were just like, it was, but imagine if I was working at somewhere far away, like a half hour away, like, and I had to like tell my boss I gotta go, my kid, like, it was just really awesome. And both like Mike and I running into the office and like, we're here for you, honey, and both bringing him to urgent care together. So freedom moment.
Yeah.
Okay, here, so we're almost at our double digits, so continue to invite friends. I see Megan. Congrats to Megan on opening Esme, which is a beauty bar, bringing all of her beautiful knowledge on nutrition and beauty to life here in Windsor. And we see Nikki. Awesome. Okay, beautiful. Let's do this, Steph. So we're bringing you 10 ways to take it over again, the title.
10 ways to align your energy to attract massive success.
Oh, it sounds so good. I love it. Okay.
Just rolls off.
Rolls off. Okay, so if that sounds good, I know Nikki's telling us she's ready for this, so let's bring this to everyone. Oh, we see Jessica Tom. Hey, Jess. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so who wants to start?
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead, Steph.
Okay, so number one. Now, remember, you guys, we didn't consult each other, so there might be some duplicates, and if there are, you might want to take that as a signal that that's extra important if we're both on that same wavelength. Okay, so the first thing that I thought to align my energy to really get into that mindset and the energy of success is doing a decluttering, cleaning up the office space. So whether you have a designated office, which I do, but it's sometimes like the spare bedroom, and so it kind of has multiple purposes. That's beside the fact, but even if you just have like a little corner on your dining room table or you work out of cafes, you want to make sure that you're doing like an energy audit of your space, because the reason for that is it is such a direct reflection. It's a mirror of who you are. So if you're operating with a desk that's just kind of like, you know, piled high, if your office chair is wobbly and broken, if you're using like stuff like stationery that's just kind of you don't love it, that actually really contributes to how you feel, believe it or not. So there's more to it in terms of like feng shui and all that, which I'm not going to go into, but the basis is your space is a direct mirror reflection of who you are, where you're going, how you're going to feel, how you're going to show up. So I would say step number one, do this week, is do that energy audit of your office space. What has to go? What's broken? What's in shambles? What could use an upgrade? That immediately will impact your results.
100%. I think the world is watching Tidying Up right now on Netflix.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I feel like the world's watching it because my every second person on my feed is talking about that.
Yeah, and it's Mike asked me the other day, Christa, are you going to start working again soon? Because that's all I've been doing is organizing.
It feels good.
It feels so dang good, and it's just what you just said, like you are already get it for sure, but it's about like your chair, does it bring you joy? Does your stationery bring you joy? If it is not in alignment with where you want to go and how you want to feel, you thank it, like, thank you for being there for me, wobbly chair, and pass it on,
Yep.
right? So I think that's really awesome. Beautiful. Okay, who's watching tidying up? I want to hear from you. All right, so next up, Steph, I have one.
Yep.
All right, so you want to find your why, we know this, but you want to find something, a reason that's going to wake you up every morning right now. Okay, so it has to be so clear. And I think when we talk about our why, we may like get really overwhelmed with the idea that it needs to be this big spiritual statement of wanting to like affect all these lives, and like, I don't know, like something that really is like, sounds really like Mother Teresa, you know. But the thing is, your why that might excite you might say, I want to make $1,000 a week. I want to get out of debt. I want to get out of debt so bad that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make that $500 a week, right? I want to treat my husband to that vacation. I want that so bad that I'm going to get out of bed in the morning. But it's about finding what is relevant for you, that is really super tangible. And this is your why, like your real measurable why. That is like, I'm going to make X amount of dollars. I'm going to retire by this age. I'm going to pay off my student loans by this date, right? Not focusing on the debt, but focusing on what you're going to create, right? But that might not excite you either. So it's really about finding what will, right? I want to help 10 people transform their health. Does that get you out of bed at 4 or 5 in the morning? If not, find something else, right? It should be that juicy, that good, that like light a spark under your butt, that you're like, yes, I'm doing this, right? Very urgent, very not long-term goal, short-term goal, right? This is an immediate future, something that's going to springboard you out, right?
Yeah.
This is not what you're working on long plan, but something that's going to get you out of bed in the morning. Who here feels connected to that right now? Just let us know. I definitely do. I set my alarm. I had a coffee date with my cousin Julie today, and we both set our alarms while we were there, like just like an alarm on repeat, because we're so clear and specific on where we're going. And we both have little ones, so we're like, hey, we have to beat them up. Like, not beat them up. we have to get up before they get up, right? So it's like a race to who's going to get up sooner, and having a good couple hours of productivity is just freaking glorious.
And I think it's so true of like, it doesn't need to be some like Mother Teresa-esque vision. Something that we heard at one of our conventions, and Hillary's really good at reminding me of this, is that sometimes you just have to create your own emergency. Like, it might not be something that's so insanely profound, which is where I kind of got stuck a lot, is like my whys really moved me, but they weren't necessarily like earth shattering to say them out loud to somebody else. But creating your own emergency, whatever that is, and honoring it, and knowing that just because that's your goal, like, it is so worthy of all of your attention, and you are worthy of walking that goal out just because it's your desire. And it could be so like seemingly small, but if it's what your heart wants, you have to honor that.
Oh my God, Hillary, I remember exactly this moment when there wasn't like the storm coming in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And we were all like huddled together at the park. Like, it was just such a powerful moment. And like every cell in my body just woke up and was like, yes. Oh my God, so good. So create your own emergency. Okay, amazing. Hillary, thank you. Steph, thank you.
Yeah, it's stuck out.
Those are, for everyone just joining us, give them a recap of what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, because Christa can't remember the title of our call. So it's 10, oh my God, now I can't remember. It's 10 ways to align your energy to tap into massive success.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, Steph, you're going to bring us number 3.
Yeah. So The first one I talked about was cleaning up your physical space. So your office, doing an energy audit of your office. The next one is doing a mental check-in. So is there a way that you can free up some mental bandwidth by cleaning up some messes in terms of, is there something that's been on your list for months and it's actually just, at this point, it's so ridiculous, but it's taking up so much of your brain space, and it's something that could take 2 seconds to get checked off the list?
Yeah.
Or is it something that is just like distracting you? Like, is it, I mentioned a broken office chair. There's some, I know, of course, money is a factor, but like go on Kijiji or like find something that is an upgrade for you to free up that mental bandwidth, because that is going to create some momentum for you, some clarity, some grounding. It's going to help you reorganize your energy so that you have a clear thought process. Because all those little messes and distractions take up so much. They drain you so badly that you probably don't even realize how much it's leaking your energy everywhere. So do that mental check-in of decluttering, and how can you free up some space there? Like an easy thing, your homework could be, what is that one thing on your to-do list that you keep transferring over to the next day's to-do list? And just get it done. And I'm speaking like to myself here too. It's going to free up space, and you're going to be able to create some serious magic once you have that space to then use in your business.
Yes, so good. So good. I think something I can add to that too, it's like there might be like just like a lingering bill, for example, like a small bill. Maybe it's like what could be a small bill? Like from the 407 if you take like a paid highway, or like just like some odd end bill. It's really powerful. So maybe it's on the fridge, or it's like shoved in a drawer or something. That's also going to put you into a state of alignment and abundance, right? You're just trusting that, yes, money's coming and I'm happily paying my bills.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so that was number 3. So I'll bring you number 4. So I wrote down attitude matters, okay, which sounds, obvious, but it's really about being mindful of the energy that we're bringing to the tasks, right? So if you are, for example, I'm all about the app My Beehive, right? You also could use Customer Connect from Usana, but whatever follow-up system you have. So if you are thinking about, oh, I should really go and do my follow-ups, right? Of course, your attitude towards that is not positive, right? So this applies to absolutely anything in your life, but it's like, yes, I get to go do my follow-ups. I get to go serve people. I get to go transform lives today, right? And it might even sound cheesy, but like really talk it up, right? It's like, yes, this is going to be awesome. So grateful that I've just carved out an hour to do my follow-ups. What a gift this is. And really checking your attitude when you are building your business. And the same goes if you are, if you're making it to a training or to a local event and you're like, oh, I have to go to this meeting tonight. I don't want to disappoint anyone. Well, that's not going to be a positive experience on the way there, right? So your energy is not even aligned necessarily to get the most out of that experience. So really checking your attitude when you are building your business, when you're going about your day. I'm not sure where I first learned this, but it's just probably like a Louise Hay or something, but it's just the power of your language. We don't have to get up in the morning. We get to get up in the morning. We're alive and thriving, right? So I think our attitude and also our language around that is really powerful.
That's huge. That actually kind of ties into one of mine as well. So same wavelength, important stuff, you guys. Take mental note of this, because it really does make a huge difference. The way you speak about your business, the way you speak about yourself, your potential prospects, your clients, it matters. It absolutely matters. And you have to find the joy and the fun in it to bring that alignment forth. Because like Christa said, you can look at it as a chore, or I have to do this, or you can flip it and say, I get to do this. Like, this is so exciting. How amazing is it that I get to connect with people and learn about them and serve them and support them? Like, there's a huge difference in shifting that energy.
Huge. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Right?
massive. So
Awesome.
the next one I have, Miss Holistic Nutritionist, is you need to feed your cells, you guys. We know because we take amazing health products, but our nutrition, it impacts and affects everything. So if you're eating really crappy, which we all do sometimes, and that's okay, so do it and just like let it go and don't be beating yourself up over it. But ask yourself how you want to feel in your body, in your mind, in your business. And it really comes down to that core, like the cells and how you're treating them, right? So take your health pack, have your Rev, have your Nutrimeal, do something nourishing for your body, and that energy is going to transmute into results. It's going to just like set the tone for the day. Absolutely. And I actually wrote down a little study. It was done by Harvard, and this is just one example of thousands. This is like the first thing I found when I typed nutrition and success. So a Harvard University study identified that business leaders who recognize the benefit associated with employee wellness plans, so, corporate wellness talks, like exercise challenges within the workspace, that kind of thing, they can expect to see a return on their investment of $3.27 for every dollar spent on the wellness plan. So they're like tripling their income, the results, the money by acknowledging how important a wellness plan is. So exercise, nutrition, we already know that. Like if you want to change your energy real quick, you go and go for a walk, do some stretches on your yoga mat, eat a healthy, nourishing meal, take your health pack. That is going to really catapult you into results and action and clarity. And you can't deny it. If you eat like crap, if you treat your body like crap, you're going to feel like that, and that's what's going to show up in your results.
Yeah, 100%, right? And I'm so mindful of this that when, it might be, someone might say, do you want this like cupcake, for example? But there might be an opportunity where I'm just like, this is like a delicious, wholesome cupcake from like carrots and dates or something, and I'll totally indulge. But it's not like, I remember I programmed my mind that me eating something that is processed and full of sugar, it's not worth it, right? And it's not about the calories, it's not about the sugar, it's how it's going to make me feel and the impact it's going to have on my business, on my life, on my livelihood that day.
Yep.
Right? So it's just literally like when you eat something and if you feel crappy afterwards, like just take a mental picture and like, okay, I felt really crappy after I had that big bowl of pasta. Maybe you don't. Maybe that's just like, if it's gluten, if it's whatever. And, rather than thinking of what you can't have, thinking what makes me feel good, right? And I want to feel good like every day. And I'm so dedicated to my vision that it's not worth it to have this just because it's there.
Yeah. And when you can identify it as that quick fix, like a cupcake, of course I indulge, I just led a group through a 7-day sugar mindfulness plan where they're not demonizing sugar, but they're acknowledging, what does this do to my body? Why am I grabbing for the sugar? And almost always, almost like 100% of the time, it's an emotional comfort. So then I would say, like, get down to the emotional bit, peel back the emotional stuff. Like, why are you going towards that? Like, that's just a quick fix for like, it's not your result that you're looking for. It's just a quick hit. So how can you reprogram yourself to want to feel better, to treat yourself amazing?
Absolutely. And for those of you who are listening that are maybe new or haven't committed to your Cell Essentials perfectly yet, that is definitely a tool for you. If you're taking your health pack morning and night, your sugar cravings they're non-existent because your body has what it needs. Okay, so that was number 5, right, Steph?
I think so.
Okay, so let's bring number 6 to life. Okay, so what I wrote down for number 6 here is your past isn't your future. And you can do whatever the heck you want, right? So you can up level at any time. If you were, a slow mover through USANA, if you weren't super consistent, if you dropped the ball, if you screwed it up, whatever happened, right? If you have a history of not financial abundance, of not seeing things through, of procrastinating, whatever you feel have been your setbacks, know that absolutely you can make the decision today, tonight, that tomorrow, this week is a completely, you can change it all. Like you can go from like, just kind of trucking along to rock star, right? That is the most incredible point of this business, is that you can literally become a rock star, not overnight, but whenever you decide to, right? As long as you are making that permanent decision and then you start showing up consistently, right? So I think that's so important. And I think a lot of people get caught up in where they should be by now, right? Or where they wanted to be, but they're not there yet. Literally, you can decide right now, I want to make more than Steph and Christa combined, and I am getting to work tomorrow at 5 a.m. to make that happen. Like, we will pave the way for you, right? So your past does not determine your future, and know that only you can decide that and make that super empowering change. And, every possible thought that you have that would negate that and that would tell you you're wrong, just tell that to take a back seat, because it's just not true, right? And our ego can play a lot of tricky games on us, like, well, I don't see anyone that looks like me, or all of the names on the top income list are Asian. Who cares? Because there's room for you. Steph's been on those lists. I've been on those lists. You've probably seen our names. They're probably easy to point out when they're there. I was Growth 25 one year, and it was me and 24 other people that did not speak English. Okay, so that was a little blonde girl from a small town who didn't go to business school, who's not a holistic nutritionist, who's a mom of two. Anyone can be a rock star at this business, but it's up for you to decide.
Yeah, you said it. That was good. Good stuff. Oh, this is exciting. I love this I love that this stuff is what we have to work on to be successful. Like, who wouldn't want to do all this stuff?
It's true. It's
like the best gig ever. So my next one is something I've been doing every single day for a few months now. Obsessed. It's showing a direct reflection in how I'm like my creative process, my productivity, and it's meditating. So if you're like me and you resisted meditation for years, that was something that I really wanted to do, was have a solid meditation practice for years. And I resisted it and I didn't stick with it. And I finally did it. And I've consistently meditated for over 100 and some days consecutively. And it feels amazing. And I will tell you firsthand, I'm seeing the results, my focus, the clarity, the ideas coming to me left and right. And that's not just me, it's proven. If you even just do a quick Google search of meditation and business, or meditation and success, it is one of the things that top CEOs are doing. It's something that is just part of the practice in terms of being a business leader and having above average and exceptional results. So the reason that it is so amazing is because you're really giving yourself that time to just pause and get centered and grounded and clear your mind. Because we're always, especially entrepreneurs, we're cut from a different cloth. We are just like on, go, 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 always trying to turn everything into like an opportunity or making money out of it or like whatever. But giving yourself time and space just to be still and like chill out for a minute, it helps with reducing stress and anxiety. It centers your nervous system. Like there's so many positive experiences and benefits to it. And then again, that directly aligns your energy, so you can show up and get way more done more effectively than if you were to just try to push.
Amazing. Steph, I was going to ask this as well, but Michelle beat me to it. So she says, what are your favorite meditations? So what have you been using to meditate?
So one of the ones that I love is the Bob Proctor abundance meditation, which I know you've done. Laura Wheeler loves that one as well. That's like a favorite.
So good.
I'm a really big Gabby Bernstein fan. I know not everybody loves her, but she has a really beautiful one. I don't know if it was just like a freebie on her website or where I got it, but it's called You Are a Light Worker Guided Meditation. And it's really beautiful because it is, the message behind it is to unapologetically step into your power. And I will tell you, after doing that one, you feel so fierce. It's like you don't need permission to step into your power, but when you can like subconsciously program yourself to know that that's like that's your natural state. Amazing. So I love that one. And what are some of the other ones? Those would be the two that I probably frequent the most, but I can do up a list of all the other ones because there's probably about 5 to 7 that I rotate between.
Beautiful. One meditation that I found to be so transformative, you've already mentioned Bob Proctor, which I love, but there's one, it's called Mul Mantra. So MUL mantra, and it is a Kundalini meditation, and it's a chanting meditation. But actually, Carmel introduced me to it when she was visiting one time, and we were
there.
We were there,
yeah.
And I swear this one is just it just changes me at the core. Like, I'm the crazy person driving and doing that meditation and just singing my heart out. So that could be a different style for you guys too. Like, you have to find what works for you. But what Steph mentioned were 2 guided meditations, and this was one where you just kind of like, this is like a whole other level where you're closing your eyes and you're chanting, but it's like, oh, to me, it's just, I feel like so good after it.
Yeah, that one is a really good one. And on that note too, there's another Kundalini one that I listened to, and it's called Expanding into Intuitive Knowing. So it's like helping you foster your intuition and just that trust. And it's all about expansion and trust, and really letting your intuition guide you so that you're not so in your head and like letting the negative self-talk and limiting beliefs take over.
Okay, I gotta check that out too. Awesome. Okay, so number 8, ready?
Yeah.
Everyone's totally into this stuff. We're
good. I can't see. I don't know if there's any hearts. They're better. Like, can you guys do a whole bunch of hearts?
There's hearts out the wazoo here.
Okay, good. I don't see them, so.
Okay, so number 8, the thrill of leading others to achieve something significant is far more powerful than the feeling of any individual victory. Okay, so what do I mean by that? We can get really caught up in where we want to go and how we want to make money and how we want to be a goal director or whatever it is, right? And these are all things that you want to just be bold and state the fact that you're going to make X amount of dollars and you're going to do this and you're going to do this. It's really important to just be super ballsy and just call your shots of what you're going to create. But then you have to step back and say, you don't want to be up there by yourself, right? So if you can work backwards and say, okay, well, to do this, I want to help 100 people get on the health pack. I want to have 5 amazing leaders by my side. And you get really specific about what you're going to help others create. You set up a call with a few of your leaders and say, what do you want to do? What would be so important to you to achieve between now and convention, right? Do you want to get rid of that part-time job that's not really aligned with where you want to be and how you want to feel? Do you want to surprise your significant other with a weekend getaway? What would fill you with joy? And writing that down. If you help a few people get where they want to go, you're going to feel so fulfilled, right? And that definitely precedes the abundance. It's not going to feel really awesome. You might get there, but it's going to feel pretty anticlimactic when you get there, but you don't really know exactly what you created by doing it, right? So I think that's really helpful. And that can also fuel your fire if you are showing up for other people and not just for yourself.
Yeah, I love it. So good.
Awesome.
Bam.
Number 9. Hit us with number 9.
Okay, so what I have for number 9 is you need to play. You need to have fun. So a lot of you guys on the call, would assume, because anyway, I can't see exactly who's here, but I know the ones who always show up on the live call. I've actually done a lot of coaching sessions with you guys individually, and in particular, angel card sessions. And the reason I bring this up is because anytime someone comes to me, so like in terms of my clients that come up for angel card sessions, they're almost always entrepreneurs. And if they're coming to me because they're feeling stuck or frustrated, or they're not making money, or there's just like a stagnant energy, I will tell you 8 to 9 out of 10 times, I always pull this card, the play card, and it, like always, whether it's for myself, whether it's for somebody else, when they're feeling stuck, frustrated, anxious, whatever it is, the play card comes up. And what that's telling you is that you need to step back. You need to get out of your head. You need to get into your heart. You need to look at things through the eyes of like wonder and get excited, and just have an element of play to your business, because we need to take our businesses seriously, but we can't be so friggin' serious all the time. There's no fun in that. And and I'll tell you, like, honestly, anytime that you're feeling just stuck or just need a shift in the energy or reorganize what's happening in your business or your world, make time to play. Like, dance, go for a walk, take a class that's like lighthearted, take an art class, do something that's going to allow you to remove the seriousness for a little bit. And you will see significant shifts, and it's going to help get you in alignment, because we are meant to have fun with what we're doing. And
yes,
like, I'll be bold enough to say, if you're not having fun, you are doing it so damn wrong. So
it's true.
you need to have that energy behind it of like, where's the fun? How can you infuse joy in what you're doing? And yeah, I think that's all I'll say about that, is like, just make a point to play in your business, and people are going to pick up on that energy. They're going to be attracted to you like a magnet. You're going to feel way better and more aligned, and it will skyrocket your success, because again, like, there's no point of doing it if you're not having a good time.
Absolutely. What I'm thinking about is, so on the Best Year Ever call that I just did, I taught so much on that call, but one of the things that I taught was the importance of just joy. Like, if we're not in joy state, we can't create abundance. So I made everyone just like start fake laughing out loud, and then we were just cracking up. But like, just try, if you just start like laughing right now, it's contagious.
Yeah.
Like, there's a video that's going on right now of this guy like watching something on an iPad, like in the subway, and just is like just laughing, and then all of a sudden the entire subway is laughing, right?
I love it.
And it's just like, just laugh your butt off for no reason, right? And I guarantee you're going to create more goodness. Okay,
it just is like a universal law.
yes, for sure. All right, so now the last one, number 10. We might have a couple extras, I'm not sure, but the last one is very simple. If you do nothing, your results will be nothing. If you do a little inconsistently, your results might be a little and not consistent, right? And of course, if you show up like a total boss and you show up daily like you mean it, you're going to have some rock star results. Okay, now is the time. This is the last thing I wrote down for number 10. Now is the time to fix the next 5 years, to fix the next 10 years. I'm talking about your health. A lot of us are in our 20s or our 30s, right? We even have a few like early 40s, I think, but we probably haven't been hit too hard with a health challenge. And if we did, it's not going to get better in 10 years, right? Unless we are totally committed to vibrant, beautiful health holistically, mind, body, spirit, micronutrition, the whole picture. And also financially, right? Now is the time to fix your finances now for the next 10 years. next 20 years, so you and your partner can just be living like a total amazing retirement together when you're in your 40s or your 50s. I'm retiring when I'm 40, right? So now is the time for me to show up like a boss every day. But for every single one of us, if you're creating a legacy and you want to be known for someone who makes a huge impact and a huge difference in people's lives, now is the time to do it, right? But this is actually a Jim Rohn quote, and his exact words is, now is the time to fix the next 10 years. Okay, so take that seriously. We're prime time right now, ladies. And there's no better time to be in business with USANA, in network marketing, in the wellness industry, and also as an entrepreneur. So do a little, you're going to get little, right? Do medium, you know, you get the picture, right? But we have to show up consistently. There's no way around it. I've mentioned the My Beehive app. I think that is a game changer for your accountability. Also, USANA has Customer Connect. I haven't played around with that, but whatever your system is, make sure you have one. It's probably not paper and pen. Probably not. Because I know I told myself that lie for far too many years, that I missed so many opportunities. But whatever the case was, make sure that you have a tool to really be super consistent.
Amazing. Now I want to like go build my business until 4 a.m.
Yay! That's actually one thing that I could leave you guys with. And I was talking about this with Julie today at our coffee date. She was like, no, but seriously, like, how do you do it all? Like, how did you create that 14-week like masterclass? How did you do that? And I was like, she's like, do you work all the time? And I was like, no, here's the thing is I really, really, because I have time freedom, I really honor my energy system within my body, my monthly flow. There are some days where I'm just like, the kids come home from school and Mike's taking care of them because I'm having a power nap. There's some days where I'll work until 2 or 3 in the morning. There's some days where I'm not working at all, not at all. I'm probably doing a couple of follow-ups, but I'm not like, I have to honor myself. And this also shows up in terms of like how public I am, like how much I'm giving, like live videos and social media. So it's really important to honor that too, right? So when you have that energy, when you are excited, ride that out, girl. Like give in 3 hours, 4 hours. And then when you don't feel like it, give half an hour, but do something, right? You can't let the whole day pass without, you know, just giving a little bit of love to your business.
It's true. I agree 100%.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for being here. We'll give you the opportunity now for any quick questions, and then we will wrap it up so we can all, or the moms at least, can get their kiddos to bed, and whoever's going to go rock their business right away, go for it.
I wish I could see the comments, but I just appreciate you guys popping on. As always, the Sunday calls are just such an amazing way to get your energy right for the week. So with the tips that we just shared, that should get your energy right for the entire year. So if anything, like, of course, join us on every Sunday call, but use these tips. These are the things that Christa and I do every day in some form, in some manner. And it shows in terms of how we attract people to us, or how we like manifest the perfect customers, or whatever. It's like an energetic check-in is what you need to do. And we just gave you 10 ways to do it. So I hope you utilize that.
We're getting lots of thank yous, lots of kisses, lots of love. So I think we'll wrap it up. Thank you everyone for being here. Have an epic week, and we are here for you as always.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, honey.
Bye.